Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Running the Gauntlet episode.
RPG
I don't know, like 18, 17?
16.
Can't be at 16.
We at 16, nigga.
Oh shit. We are at 16. Well, yeah. Welcome to RTG 16. We sound like Evolve events. Evolve, whatever. Yeah. And we actually had a pretty good, I guess.
Week of wrestling.
Yeah, we actually had a nice 1-2 punch of WWE programming on our Monday and Tuesday. The biggest punch being on Monday. My god, that show felt like it wasn't even from the same company in certain aspects. At least I didn't think they would be capable of doing stuff like this again. But they did. They did. They even added some new things. When was the last time someone said shit on the air in WWE? Was there even a previous time? We've heard.
Taz.
We've heard. Oh, he said that on a pay-per-view, and then they beat them.
No, he said that on a
shit.
SmackDown.
Oh, for when the ring broke?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then he said on the pay-per-view when Undertaker broke the ring at the Royal Rumble with his lightning.
Hey,
Except on that one, they didn't cut him off.
You had Vince McMahon at one time. What was it with Shane?
Ah, you fuck. When he said fuck.
Yeah. Then you
Oh,
had it
Brock
when
Lesnar.
they Brock bleep when
Brock
yeah
Lesnar.
bleeped out Brock.
I don't give a shit about your kids. I'm like, jeez, dude. How can you be so mean?
Cause he's
Yeah.
a heel, damn it.
So I should have known something was wrong when WWE decides to have a Falls Count Anywhere match 2 weeks before Extreme Rules. Where those kind of matches should happen because they have a themed pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But I did not expect things to go down like this in the first 10 minutes of Raw. Where these dudes go straight through the set and there was pyro and explosions. And it had that really cool camera angle where it was like in the corner. And they just kept it there.
They told me pyro wasn't in the budget.
I don't know, right? Then what the fuck was that?
They're lying
It's
to
funny
me.
because I thought it was like flat. They actually fell through like a. There's like a dip there. It's like a flooring. Like that wasn't just like one floor. It actually felt like. I don't want to say like a feet or anything, but it was elevated. Just crazy. I really did like that they left that camera there. Just you see Corey Graves like asking questions, like tending to them, and then they cut to commercial, and then they come back, and it's the same camera angle. I was like, God, this is so cool. We need more of this. So I had a theory that I told Dave on Monday during the chat. What if this introduces a new set next week?
Oh, that'd be cool. So
Right.
yeah, yo, no more fucking universal sets.
All right. So what if this introduces something? Because I always think of Rhino when Rhino destroyed the SmackDown set by breaking the middle screen, if you could even call it that. It's just cloth and a projector. And then WWE's like, "Oh, you broke that one. What are we gonna do? We gotta fix it." No, we're gonna build this whole friggin' broken glass giant fist stage, which is amazing. I miss that stage so much. I miss the giant fist. Bring back the giant fist.
Everybody
Even though
needs giant
logistically it's a bitch to fucking travel with. Like, damn, you guys gotta put that shit together every Tuesday.
Why not, man?
I remember especially when I first saw the like the HD set, like when they first went HD, I'm like, damn, they gotta put that shit together 2 times, back-to-back nights in 2 different cities. Like, shit, that looks like a lot of work. And now they're just like, alright, we're just gonna put these screens up, just hang everything up. That's it. It looks like a lot of work. So yeah, they're playing like an injury angle with both of them. I mean, Lashley was out of the hospital, but Strowman, yeah, some shit. Like they said he had a ruptured spleen, a fracture. They said like 3 things in 2 nights. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, but I like it. That was one of the best openings of Raw in a while because it didn't start off with a 20-minute promo.
Hmm.
You went straight into a match. That should have been another red flag. Like, oh wow, a match. Not just any match, a gimmick match kicking off the show. Falls count anywhere. Boom. 8 o'clock hour. Okay. Uh, there was a New Day and Viking Raiders match, which led to a DQ. But then, because that was Samoa Joe came out, and then it
Man, that
ended up
was just
being
a way to transition to the commercial
the
break.
commercial break. But
Hey man, it's just still a way to just have shit happen on TV. I'm good. But I still feel like that might be a bitch to the live audience. Unless they had like a brawl during the
right,
commercial.
I'm gonna have to check that when I go on Monday, and I have to see what the hell they do between breaks if there's like people in the ring. Because obviously between like commercial breaks, if there's not a match, they're gonna do like, oh, here's a pre-sale of this or whatever. But if there's like a scuffle like that, what the hell do they do between breaks? I'll update about that. That's so weird. I have like so much insider stuff next week from being at the show itself. It's gonna feel weird. I'm gonna go for that 24/7 belt, which was a hot topic on Monday because Drake Maverick had to make a choice that he ended up making and still got to keep the other thing that he had to choose against.
Yep, he's smashing with the belt on 24/7, nigga. Let that nigga live his best life.
We can do it 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
You brought me to Raw for a honeymoon? No.
No, man, we just stopping by.
Hey, look, Dana Brooke. I was like, oh, Dana Brooke. They posted another video where they were like, oh, we're in Florida on our honeymoon. And she's like, we live in Florida. Then wait, we gotta go to Disney World. It's like, we live in Florida. I love this. I love this whole storyline with Drake Maverick. It's amazing. Oh, what I was gonna ask before, are the Viking Raiders heel?
I
That's
don't
all
know.
that's all I got out of that match. Out of that 6-man match. Like, are they heel? Because they helped Joe, like before the match itself, they helped Joe.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like,
But then on the other hand, they kind of seemed like they were playing the face against fucking Gallows and Anderson the week before.
yeah. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I need answers, damn it. I don't like being confused in my wrestling.
Hey, maybe this is part of the Viking experience.
Ah, damn it. I'm going to jail now.
There are no faces and heels, they're just Vikings.
Just Vikings. It's big burly men beating the shit out of each other. We had Lacey Evans beat Natalia. That's it.
Hey man, I just want to say I feel like that match was better than Lacey's debut against Natalia.
Yeah.
It wasn't as fucking boring of a match, but still, I don't know what the hell the match was for though.
I know, right? I have no idea.
Well, matches don't really need to be for anything, but still.
Just do it. And we had another 2 out of 3 falls match on Monday. That was Elias versus The Miz.
Oh
and
yeah,
it's
I
just
forgot
because they
all about
keep
that shit.
following the same format. They announced the match starts, hit the finish, pin, done. We go on our break.
Yeah, but this time they announced before, we'll go on a break after the second fall, so they got the first fall out of the way in like 2 seconds, and then second fall didn't follow that much later with the drift away.
Yeah. But that's like the same way the Kofi Kingston 2 out of 3 falls match started. It's like, oh, here we go, we're on the way. Trouble in Paradise! I'm like, okay, pin. We'll be back on SmackDown Live. Like, okay. It's like, just have it, I don't know. There has to be a better way to do this. But we'll see how long this works. We had a moment of bliss. Where? Wow. There
when Nikki Cross hosted.
Yes. No, that was Tuesday.
What? Oh yeah,
One on
nigga, they
Monday,
blend
she was the
together.
guest. The one on Monday, she was Alexa Bliss's guest, and then Carmella came out saying that this was Cross's moment of bliss, and then questioned why she was the one getting the title shot if if Nikki Cross was the one that pinned Bailey.
You say, I don't know.
Yeah.
What I want to know is, why aren't you? Why aren't I fighting you right now? You know what? That's a good question. Let's go.
And what else? Yeah. Then Bliss called her. Yeah, that was a quick roll up. And she quickly rolled up Alexa Bliss. And then Nikki Cross ended up. What was it? Nikki Cross ended up winning the.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Nikki Cross
against
ended up winning
Carmella.
Carmella.
Yeah.
Yeah, right after. And then Alexa Bliss starts celebrating with her,
Mm-hmm.
like she
Like
actually
she
won the
did
fucking
something.
match. Like she actually did a damn thing. And then throughout the night, we get AJ Styles talking to the club or the Good Brothers at the time. And then what was it? Oh, the Good Brothers talked to Ricochet. And then they told Styles that he was probably saying some shit. And Styles pulled up like, "You talking trash
Instigating.
about me? Talking trash about me?" And then he slapped Ricochet. And
Yeah,
then
because they
Ricochet
straight up
slapped.
said, he's like, I know what the old AJ would do. He'd go challenge him to a match and then smack him. And then he smacked him. And then Ricochet smacked him.
Yep. And then we actually get a match where initially Styles won, but this
Foot
dude had
under
his
the
foot
ropes.
under the rope. So we gotta get a commercial break. Come right back. And they end up having another match. Gets restarted. And Ricochet beats Styles to retain. But that's not it. AJ Styles turns again. It's 2016. All
Yeah, the
over again.
exact same fucking way that he turned heel when he beat up John Cena. He beat up Ricochet.
Doesn't watch the product. So now we have a heel AJ Styles once again. Where do they go from here? And are the clubs still leaving in September?
I don't know. Like, that's the weird thing is that, since AJ has been there, he's never once been against the club.
Nope.
Like, I remember when they originally had that match against Finn Balor, and then you was wondering, oh, is Finn going to turn and join them? It's like, no, he actually went after them.
Yeah. I was like, okay. I still don't know why the hell they didn't have Finn join that match on at
Yeah.
Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Why was it Triple H? The hell?
Because Triple H needs to be in everything. Remember when CM Punk cut that promo was white hot, and then one of his very few matches after that, or one of the closest matches after that, after he fought Cena again, he lost to Triple H.
Yeah.
After John Laurinaitis provided interference on CM Punk's behalf, because it was going to lead to him taking over Monday Night Raw, but nope, Triple H still won.
Triple H. Triple H. It's always Triple H. Why is it always Triple H?
Yeah, we had fucking Cesaro beat the shit out of No Way Jose.
Yeah. For some reason,
You know,
caught him with a Gotch neutralizer on the outside, and that's it. Gone. No more. Wasn't even a match. It's just supposed to be. R-Truth came out in that conga line, laying down in front of Jerry Maverick's wife and shit. Distracting the hell out of him, trying to get him mad. Started dancing with her and everything. I'm like, sheesh, bro. What the hell are you doing? So we have an official stipulation for the Taker Reigns McMahon and McIntyre match at Extreme Rules. It's gonna be no holds barred. So does this mean tornado tag?
probably not. Don't know why, but probably not.
No holds barred, no disqualification.
Like,
What you got tagged?
Undertaker's gonna be like, hell no. You mean I gotta work the entire match?
I can't just tag out. No.
It's like, we
Shit.
ain't doing that, boy.
Like, no. So SmackDown had Daniel Bryan beat Big E
Nigga, but we forgot the best part of Raw.
What was the best part of Raw?
Maria.
Oh yeah, Maria Kanellis backstage, coming out of nowhere. That
Yeah,
completely surprised
randomly
the hell out
showed
of
up
me.
during Seth Rollins Becky Lynch promo.
He's like, "Oh, you think you're tough? I pushed an 8-pound baby out
Baby
of my
out my
uterus."
uterus.
I was like, "Okay," and then she was like, "All right, I'm gonna
And
go out
he's
to
like,
that
the
ring."
only reason why you're still champion is because you haven't faced my husband. Then
My,
fucking Mike just standing there looking jacked.
yes, yep, bouncing his
Yeah,
freaking boobs.
bouncing the pecs and shit. And then Maria, he's like, you should have known it was a red flag. When Maria decided to say, okay, I challenge you to a match tonight. Me and my bitch
Yep, against
versus
you and
you and
yours.
yours.
I was like, "Whoa!"
I was
And
like, God damn.
we actually get to the match, and Maria was a legal woman. I guess they forgot because,
And then she decided to just get down off the apron.
yep, and then she
And
was gonna get hit.
yeah,
And then we get the announcement of the century.
I'm pregnant.
She's
It's like,
pregnant.
what?
And we're pregnant.
You're
What?
pregnant?
Yeah, Mike.
It's like, how? I don't know.
It's not
And
definitely
then,
not from you or whatever.
then Becky just like tosses Mike into the ring, hits him with the disarmer, even though legally that's not allowed in that match.
Nope.
But you know, why not? And
He wasn't
says,
even tagged in.
yeah. And even if he was, then Seth would have been a legal man.
Yeah. So it just made no sense whatsoever. And then go back to the ring, and she's like,
It's
"Well,
like,
first she was
how are you
yeah, she's
pregnant? It's like, I don't know, because obviously you're not man enough to get the job done. But do that whole statement, she's just like completely brushed under the rug. Storyline wise, who got her pregnant?
right." That's what I want to know. Yeah, that Lynch was the only real man on Raw tonight. And then the next time she wanted to have a baby, she let Lynch impregnate her. Good lord.
I don't know how that would work, but fuck it. I like to see it.
I would like to see it. I need to stop quoting fucking Monique. This is a video of her. I would like to see it. I use it too much, and I really should. But yeah, where does this storyline go from here?
It's going to be revealed that Buddy Murphy is the one that got Maurice pregnant. I said Maria pregnant. And he's finally going to show up.
You might be onto something because Maurice is also pregnant. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but
He can do
Maurice
both.
and Biz are happily married. But at the same time, if she did come back to TV, I could see her storyline wise turning on the Miz just because, she's never been a face.
No. Not even in the Diva search.
Nope.
Even though she was ditzy in the Diva search. She just looked good. Just like, yeah, the most popular woman in the Diva search, Carmella DeSars. Oh, she doesn't win the whole thing, but we're gonna keep her and turn her heel and have a one-off match. Like, she was the most popular one, and then Chrissy Hemme won it. Because people like the bubbly personality. And the splits.
So I was running down. Shit was random as fuck. Like, I got thrown off as hell because I was just like running down this shit that went off on Raw what was it, WrestleZone. Scroll down the comments. It's some dude who posted a gif of some chick eating another chick's ass.
What?
I was like, what the fuck?
What the hell is going on in WrestleZone? Did anybody else comment on that?
No. This shit was 3 days ago, yo. Where the hell they edited it? Yo.
That's just Raw results.
And then after that, the nigga who posted it just fucking commented on crap that happened on Raw like nothing happened.
Hey man, nothing happened. What are you talking about? Eating ass.
Oh, it wasn't just eating ass, and then after that, it was one with like two chicks getting ready to engage in a 69. But
Sheesh.
I'm assuming that had to do with the Becky Lynch Maria shit.
Probably. Most likely. WrestleZone. Wherefore art thou WrestleZone? So yeah. I want to know how this storyline progresses, because if she's really pregnant, are we really going to see a 9 month, 8, 9 month storyline with this?
It better be.
Like, we just see this gradually progress and see her body change and people feuding over who's the dad, and we still don't know. Sheesh. WWE doesn't do long-term storylines anymore.
Well, they better start.
I like when they had storylines that weren't, like, they were years long, but not because they were forced. One example, I mean, my favorite example, Test and Stephanie McMahon. After everything happened with their engagement, and the real intention showed, every time they either had to team up or face each other, or they saw each other like in the ring or outside, they would always have like a disgusting look towards each other. And that went for, like, so far where I'm at, they're still doing that. And that was in '99 that happened. I'm up to 2001. Who goes there? Hold up.
Oh shit. We'll be back after these messages from our sponsor, but fuck it. But yeah, I don't have the network, so I didn't see shit about Tess and Stephanie and all that other good shit. But what the fuck happened on SmackDown? Oh yeah. Alright, so I know on SmackDown they had the whole Kevin Owens show segment with him being forced to read questions that were put on him by Shane and Drew.
I had to close my door. What happened to Drew?
Oh, the whole Kevin Owens show segment.
Oh, when he was reading cue cards, like, I feel like he was like, that was like an insider rave on WWE on themselves, because he's reading like the Undertaker's name on 2 cue cards. He was like, "Oh, versus the Shuffle Taker." Like, he was showing, he had like 8 cards for one sentence. Like, "Oh, please welcome my guests." Shuffle card, shuffle card. Like, I love it, and he absolutely burned Dolph Ziggler. Like, I'm mad like this doesn't have the notes
He's like,
for all the shit he said.
He's like, oh, it should have been you 8 years ago.
Like, he absolutely went to town on Dolph Ziggler. I was like, shit. So is Kevin Owens a face now?
I would say probably, even
The hell
though
is
it's
going-
weird because he was just teaming up with Sami Zayn.
Like, what is going on?
What is he supposed to be the next program to go up against the best in the world or something?
I thought you were gonna say he was gonna see the next Big Show. I'd be like, not quite there yet. Big Show would flip and flop weekly. It's like, yeah, it's the Big Show. And he's a face. And he's a heel. I want to face Kevin Owens. We had it for like 3 weeks,
Yeah.
2 weeks. Like, I want to face, like, have him keep the attitude of, like, dissing people like that, but just have him go against the good guys. Like Elias. Elias wasn't doing shit differently when he was a face than he was a heel.
Nope.
He's going out there strumming his guitar. It was just a different subject matter and different people.
Then they was like, fuck it. Jeff Jarrett showed up. Yeah, Elias is here now.
I'm like, he wasn't doing shit different. Still telling people to shut their mouths. Just go out there, play your guitar.
They really
Don't
just
boo
turned
you.
him heel in the middle of the Royal Rumble.
Yep. for a dude.
Not even the middle
Not
of the
even like
start.
the beginning, yeah. And then the night after, they had Jeff Jarrett show up and then do that. And that's it. That was the last time we saw Jeff Jarrett.
Hmm.
It's crazy how that was like months ago. Time flies. Uh, but yeah, what else happened on SmackDown? Uh, we're building the tag division by having singles matches.
Hey
Yay!
man, I still see some tag teams, I guess.
Yeah, because these dudes are facing each other next Sunday.
Yeah,
The
but now
Planet's
it's a
champions in the Biggie.
triple threat.
Yep, because in a huge surprise to me, Heavy Machinery beat Owens and Ziggler. Not like there was much teaming up going between Owens and Ziggler there,
Hmm?
especially with the way it ended. Took a Stone Cold Stunner.
Oh hell yeah!
A stunner. I love seeing that move like just come out of nowhere. Dave was completely shocked. He's like, "Wait, what? The stunner?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's been his finisher for a while." Because we were on the PlayStation chat. He's like, "Wait, you know what a stunner?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's been his finisher for since he came back." What else happened? Oh yeah, there was a in-ring promo between Joe and Kofi, where Kofi Kingston stuck the middle finger at Samoa Joe.
And you hit him with the Stone Cold Stunner in
Yep,
Paradise.
in paradise. I was surprised to see that middle finger. I'm like, oh, I'm like, hold up, what's going on? And we get no type of follow-up or no showing of the Intercontinental Champion yet.
Damn, and I see his shit, yo, and it says so. Graves said the S word and Kofi flipped off Joe. I better see Lana breastfeeding Rusev next week or something.
Damn, where's Rusev at? Where's Shinsuke?
Yeah, he showed up last week, challenged Finn, and then nothing.
Where's your Intercontinental Champion?
Yeah,
Where the fuck is your Intercontinental Champion? Meanwhile, you have Raw's secondary champion main eventing the show.
2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row, and Finn Balor. I hate when everyone wins the Intercontinental title. I'm gonna bring prestige to this belt. This is the workhorse belt, and we just don't see them. Except Seth. Seth was going to town when he had that belt.
Yeah, people were
Whatever.
saying, man, he's making a mistake defending it all these times, and then it actually ended up being true because he lost to the Dolph. And I think he got it back and then lost to the Dolph.
Yeah.
And then there was the whole fucking incident in Pittsburgh with that fucking annoying ass crowd.
Yep. Pittsburgh.
Then you got Jared posting cheeks.
Wait, like now?
Yeah.
Hold up. The hell's he doing? He's supposed to be a family man.
He is a family man. Cheeks is for the family.
Not for his family.
The
He
family
really is
only.
posting cheeks. Whose cheeks are these? Don't drink and drive. Take care of your loved ones that might not be doing okay with big bada booms. What is the context of this? You
I
just
don't know,
posted.
nigga.
Like, Jared, what are you doing? What is the
Hold up, that
context of
heavy machinery match was the main event of SmackDown?
Yes,
Damn.
huge. Jared, what is the context of those cheeks? Oh. Yeah, they main evented. And I pointed this out to Dave. Whenever Otis does the caterpillar, he smacks the shit out his jaw on the ring mat. Every time. It's gonna knock him out one day. Like, it's pretty bad. Like, when you see it like in slow motion, like his chin, it just like bounces up. I don't know. Just weird. Like, no, don't do that. But how can you help it with his
See,
body?
I heard about this shit, but now that I'm reading it, it's having me think. It says because there was a moment backstage where they asked Shelton Benjamin who he thinks is going to win the
Yeah, and he
championship.
started wandering his eyes all over the place.
If you remember, Benjamin is friends with Brock Lesnar.
Uh-huh. You think he's gonna cost?
He might not even be involved. He might just know shit.
Hmm, that's true. Cause he was sitting there just looking around and smiling.
But what if
Like,
they completely threw people off guard? And even though this shouldn't even be part of the rules, would have Brock decided he was giving the championship to Shelton Benjamin because he didn't give a fuck about the belt.
ooh, that'd be interesting.
But then again, with Brock's character, that wouldn't make any sense because the whole thing has been, yeah, Brock's leaving if he doesn't get a championship. Okay, I'm quitting if you don't give me my title shot.
Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't mind seeing Shelton as champ though.
Yeah, let
Give
him
that
do
man
shit.
all the belts. Yeah, let him do stuff. Tired of just seeing that dude's Twitter and knowing that that's the only way like I know he's still around. I'm like, oh, there's Shelton. Want to see him on TV. Shelton has talent. Damn it, he left Suzuki gonna come back to WWE.
And I barely got to see anything of him in New Japan while he was there, man.
That dude went 4-0 on the New Japan Cup. I think it was like 4 or 5-0.
Nigga, that was my first G1 watching that shit, and I told you he was just gonna lose the rest of this shit.
He just loses everything.
Just because I looked up his Wikipedia and it was like, oh, that's what happened last year. I was like, yeah.
Yep, there he goes. So AJ Styles turning heel and forming the club was not Paul Heyman's storyline. That's something that's
It
been,
makes sense because that's been kind of
yeah,
brewing
that's
for a
been
while.
cooking. Yeah, it's been cooking for quite a bit. It's been in the stove for too long, and they finally took it out, put it on a burger. So they're saying that WWE is gonna move away from TV PG, but appeal to teenagers. And the dude that's gonna help him get there is gonna be Ricochet. Not even
Uh,
kidding. They're saying that they see Ricochet as a guy that appeals to one, teenagers, two, teenagers that might leave to teenagers that might stop watching WWE in favor of the new cool AEW. Can't make this stuff up. Vince McMahon is
but the thing is,
weird.
one person isn't going to make you just
One man.
stick around, though. Even
But
though,
it
then
works
again,
with
I
Baron
do.
Corbin.
Except then again, I do see like a lot of shit online. Like, I'll say like casual wrestling fans would be like, yeah, I only watch Raw for. It was like some people say I only watch Raw for Roman Reigns. I only watch Raw for Alexa Bliss.
Mm. Hey, it's working for Baron Corbin apparently. All the women like Baron Corbin.
I don't never hear shit about Baron Corbin. Don't nobody talk about Baron Corbin.
You hear women swooning over Baron Corbin at Wendy's
Nah,
at the Stop and Shop.
man, don't nobody talk about wrestling. Period. Outside, there was one nigga who came in wearing a wrestling shirt.
Wendy,
I think
like
that
you
was
don't
like
even.
my third year working there. Some shit. I don't know.
He probably like you didn't even watch the show. Who's that on your shit?
Nah, he knew. Cause he was wearing a Daniel Bryan shirt and I was just in the back making sandwiches and I just put my fingers up, doing the yes, 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 and then you start smiling.
That's funny. That's funny. Uh oh, we didn't talk about Fighter Fest, which was on Saturday.
Yeah, what the fuck was it? People who don't know shit about like FGC personalities, fucking, they got a kick out of Yipes when they didn't know who the fuck he was.
Yeah, everyone's calling like an Uso, the third Uso. Jim Cornette hated that Joe Bailey match.
Of course he did.
Absolutely hated it.
Nigga, but it wasn't for the that
It's
match
not.
wasn't for the wrestling crowd.
No, no.
That was for the crowd that was there.
It was a themed event in a video fighting game tournament. It's not all for wrestling. Yes, it was a wrestling match. Yes, it was a wrestling event. That was not for the wrestlers. Jabali. Not known for being a wrestler.
Nope.
He's known for loving wrestling and throwing a wrestling themed fighting game tournament. But we got Justin Wong with the assist of the century.
Yeah, man, he gave him the fucking
fight stick.
The fight stick.
We had a fight stick. We had buttons. Jabali went through a table. We had a GameCube controller.
He strangled this nigga with a GameCube controller wire.
That match was all over. He even dropped Michael Nakazawa like straight on his head on a German suplex.
Yeah.
Like he dumped him straight on his head. I was like, ouch. Damn it, Jabali. That's a dude who just recovered from Achilles surgery. Going out there and having a 5-star classic. With a kiddie pool. He was trying to drown this man. And the rest of the card was really good too.
Yeah, I did go back and see it after you made the Sky call for us to watch, and I showed up late as fuck.
Yeah, I was like, "Yay, Fighter Fest! I can't wait for D Black to get here." 9:30. I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah.
there's D Black. Man was sleep.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a really good event.
Yeah, I got to catch up on all the rest of it. Fucking, I had to go to YouTube first to watch the Best Friends.
Mm-hmm.
SoCal Uncensored versus Private Party, and that really gave people a chance to see what Private Party was all about.
Yep.
I ain't know them niggas.
And they got signed right after that match.
Shit.
Like right backstage. Yeah, that's what you saw on BTE.
Yeah. So basically, that was they tryout, I guess.
I know, right? Yeah. That was just like a pay-per-appearance. Like, yeah, you got a full-time deal. Every 2 days you get paid. I'm like, oh shit. Just like that. Just like that. What else? What was another good match in that show? I was gonna say Darby Allin and Cody, but Darby Allin, I don't know how his back isn't broken.
I was like, I don't know. Because, people who know was all like, yeah, man, that's a move he always does. Yo, that's a coffin drop.
Like, why does he do this constantly? This isn't something you want to do all of the time. Like, it's bad enough we see freaking PCO doing shit on the apron like we saw on Friday. Him and his freaking... Oh, is it like... Did he take a powerbomb this time? I think he took a powerbomb on the apron.
Shit.
On Friday.
I don't remember.
Shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
but...
to talk about that Ring of Honor event, that was, like, really flat. I don't know. I feel like the end... That was a really flat show. I don't know if it was the venue or what. Didn't feel like a best in the world show.
Probably because, a lot of, I hate to be that dude, but, a lot of their best dudes did leave, yo, so.
Yeah, it felt really weird. I don't know. Can't quite put my finger on it.
I'm going to say it's kind of weird when your main event only goes 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
That
was really
the main
weird,
event
yeah.
was the second shortest match on that card.
What was the longest?
Jonathan Gresham versus Silas Young in the submission match.
Sheesh.
Where was it? Didn't you step out and miss the ending?
Yeah.
I don't even remember. Oh yeah, I think I kind of missed the ending at some point. What was it? I think he hit Silas in the nuts when the ref wasn't looking, which is completely against pure rules because that match was contested on the matches that they had for the pure title back in the day.
Yeah.
And Silas Young wasn't able to use a rope break because he had exhausted all his rope break attempts in the match. So.
Pure rules. I totally missed Kenny King beating Jay Lethal.
Hey, I did like the Kenny King Jay Lethal match. That That was probably my favorite match of the night.
K-I-N-G-K. Nah, man. But the best thing of that night was the mercenary. He's
Oh
actually
yeah.
going by that new name too.
Oh, and
Mercenary.
what? Flip Turn Hill.
I mean, I didn't understand why there was a video package.
Yeah.
Congratulations! Like, what?
I was like, nigga, you in the ring.
You gonna tell me this was recorded before? Like, how you
I was
gonna
like,
record a
son,
video?
I was like, yo, y'all niggas just bounced.
And they didn't even make it seem like he went backstage to announce that. He looked completely different than he did when he came. Like, I would have understood if you went backstage and, you know, congratulations or stuff like. No, that was clearly pre-recorded.
It was pre-recorded and premeditated.
Yep. And he got the mercenary Flip Gordon. Well, I'm surprised he didn't break his arm doing that 450 through the table. It looked like he broke his
It
arm.
looked like he did.
It's like, shit. I wouldn't be surprised. But back to Saturday. We had the, what was it, 6-man main event? Because the real main event wasn't really a main event because it wasn't sanctioned.
Okay, sure. You still had a referee and announcers.
And cameras and
Yeah.
music. Everything. It had everything the rest of the show did. They just weren't on the clock, I guess. They didn't get paid. That match had everything.
And too bad Kenny couldn't get his gear. I was wondering why, like, the only thing Akuma related that he had was his hair and that shit in the back.
Like, oh, there goes Kenny in his regular gear, his pants.
And I saw that shit when they was like, oh, everything's going wrong. He was like, they can't get cause when they showed the behind the scenes where Kenny was trying to like get like the music right for the entrance.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then he was all like, oh, well, he was like, Kenny's gear didn't show up.
Yeah. Like, he was upset. Like, wait, nope. with the music. And then, wait, no, they're not supposed to play it again. Because they played this, they started the music over again. After the Akuma thing.
Because
like, no, they don't
when
play
I saw
music.
when I saw the end result, it's because they were supposed to go from the BTE shit over to the Street Fighter theme. And then when the dude came in during the extra came in during the entrance, then they were supposed to turn off the lights and go into the whole fucking Akuma effect for nigga. I don't play Street Fighter games, so
yeah.
I don't know.
And then it took forever to play the music after the Akuma thing. So I don't know what was going on there. They need to communicate with production. Because Double or Nothing had people. They had the camera guy looking at one tunnel. And Cody's like coming out the whole other tunnel. He's like, "Oh, hey, there's Cody on the other one." I'm like, oh, okay.
Behind the scenes also show one of the cameramen slipped on the kiddie pool.
Yeah, he fell in the kiddie
John
pool.
Moxley being carried out.
He got right back up and just kept filming.
Yeah.
And then they gave it to us on zoomed in instant replay in slow motion. And then you see friggin' this dude playing DDR at Bailey's house.
Oh,
that was last week.
I did see Yikes clapping in appreciation to MJF's heel work on the mic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's like,
they cut the promo, talking about the video game tournament. Talking about Evo. Like in Las Vegas. I don't know, the Evo one was Michael Nakazawa.
Yeah.
But when he was talking about just being video game like versions.
Oh,
I used to play video
because
games too.
I lost my virginity. Yeah, and then he like started laughing in the middle, yo. Yikes was like, yo, damn, I fucked with this dude.
Yikes was just having a blast the whole night. He was having the time of his life. Yipes. Yeah, for the freaking death match, we had tags. We had tax again.
People had the perfect like shit for Yipes there too, cause he was trying to figure out why the fuck John Moxley was taking off his shoes. Yo, he's like, "What is this dude doing?" And then he's like, "Oh no."
Had thumbtacks on his feet.
Yeah.
That's gross.
And he hit this nigga with the Death Rider and completely just got all the nails in his back doing that.
Apparently that move has two It has different names depending on where he does it. In AEW, it's the Paradigm Shift, and in New Japan, it's the Death Rider.
Uh, shit, nigga. I just want to go with the Death Rider,
Death
man.
Rider
Like, nigga.
sounds much better, shorter.
Yeah.
Yeah, because New Japan has the trademark for Death Rider.
Oh, shit.
Which also explains why he wore. I mean, it was a death match, so I don't want to concrete this yet. But it could be the reason why he wears two different sets of gear.
Well,
You
he
know, like
did
the camo.
show. He did show up with that shit at Double or Nothing too. So maybe
Yeah,
that is his.
yeah, that's true. The camo pants.
But then he did wear the short tights when he wrestled Big Cass too. So
Ah, that's true. I
What's
don't
going
know.
on, guys? I'm out lunch. I'm still at my job. I'm on break, so I might as well just.
Break.
Yeah. Oh,
What
you don't
is
get that. You don't get that at your job. I'm sorry.
I get that at any of my jobs. Fuck
Yeah,
is
none of
a
your
break?
jobs give you. Not even your
Nah,
current job get.
we don't go long enough to get break.
Oh, yeah, you get paid per job, right?
Yeah, we don't go long enough to get breaks. And if we do, a lot of the people, since we work like birthday parties, they normally have pizza, and they're always like, "Yeah, you can help yourselves." And we just
Gotcha.
like on the way out. I think the last one we did on Friday, they actually got us like a whole pie of pizza with like wings. I was like, "Yo, what?"
Nice.
Like we were done. Like, yeah, we got something for you, and they literally gave us a whole pie of pizza with wings. It's like, oh,
Nice.
love it. So, yeah, it's good. But what else can I talk
Got the-
about?
Oh, I was just reading a report on like Paul Heyman's plans.
Uh-huh.
He wants to push Ricochet. He fits to the current demographic, apparently.
Oh, the team thing I was talking about. Oh, so that's Heyman's idea.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He wants to push Ricochet, and I'm happy about that.
hey man, yeah. I think teenagers like flippy shit. I ain't no teenager no more, but
I mean, especially now with the whole Marvel age and kids seeing
Yeah.
superheroes, and this dude's fucking flipping all over the place and coming out with heroic music and shit.
and if it works, yo, they probably it's like Vince would probably be like, God damn it, we should have never fucking treated Neville like shit.
Yeah, for real.
Never
Well,
would've
actually,
made
I wouldn't even say they treated Neville like shit. He just didn't like that they were gonna have him lose to Enzo.
Enzo Amore.
Yeah, Neville would have been a great supervillain.
Mm-hmm.
That superhero thing, they tried to pull that shit with Neville. Day one, motherfucker
Yeah.
came out with a cape,
Yeah.
had a superhero logo.
If anything, bring out the Hurricane. Bring back the Hurricane. Have him do like
He old,
the old
nigga.
super.
The
So
old,
what? That's
I mean, he's working
you like
backstage.
that mentor.
The mentor.
Like,
Yo,
the
is-
mentor.
Also, like Batman and Batman
on
Beyond.
a real though, I want to see a one-off with Abyss, yo, because they have him working backstage.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he fully retired now or what.
I would love to see Abyss show up.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't even have to be like full. Just have him show up once.
We just back at Chris.
Like, just have him like go out, go out, be the producer, try to break something up, and then he gets hit or something and
Mm-hmm.
starts bleeding, and
Start snapping.
yeah, then that'd be great. Give me that shit.
Yeah, because he can actually, because of like, what was it, Anthem's whole shit, where how they running stuff now, they letting people use their gimmicks from TNA outside, so he can be Abyss.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, D'Lo Brown re-signed with Impact as a backstage.
Yeah.
So no one's looking at the strip club for the Godfather.
Nah.
It might be a side job.
TNA is essentially a part-time at this point. Tape like 5 episodes one night, you travel, do the Twitch
Pretty much.
shows, that's it.
Oh my god, this shit is fire. Oh my god.
Also,
So,
WWE accidentally mentioned AEW on their Instagram on Monday.
how?
They were posted a caption with the Street Profits, and it was like, "Oh, the Street Profits." Instead of putting R, they're like, "Oh my God!"
Sorry.
Instead of putting NXT Tag Team Champions Street Profits R, On Raw, it was like NXT Tag Team Champions, Street Profits, AEW on Raw. I'm like, what?
Somebody was thinking about AEW.
Yeah, someone was typing that shit all weekend and they got auto corrected.
That shit was
Oh
funny.
shit, that's a big firework.
They were talking about they want all the smoke. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, we want the smoke. We want the smoke. Hey, hold on. Here's a visual aid. The NXT Tag Team Champions AEW. Just like that, from out of nowhere.
Apparently, Triple H got snubbed for the
best.
The best.
I want to say. Because what if it would have failed? What if since, Vince knows that he can just, Vince is Vince McMahon, and that's Triple H, he's just going to take over again anyway, and if things fail, we wouldn't know, and then people are like, man, this Triple H era isn't what we thought it was going to be, knowing how successful NXT is.
Yeah.
And they might think that Triple H is fucking up, or,
Yeah.
So I would say it's for the best. I mean, obviously you don't want to say that about someone that could have had a higher job position, but I feel like Triple H is doing the absolute best with NXT, and it shows. And just to have his name on the main roster, if shit goes south because of Vince, we wouldn't know, and we just chalk it all up to Triple H since he just took over. Like Baron Corbin, the on-screen Baron Corbin effect. This dude ain't had shit to do with any of the creative stuff about Raw, but since he was the GM, this show's terrible, dude. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm just out here with the Applebee's manager the suit man. I'm not running the show. Now he got himself a former United States Marine.
I mean, Vince hired the two guys that ran him out of business, tried to run him out of business years ago, so why not?
Isn't it funny how the two guys that he, defeated are the ones that he seeks for help to stop him from being defeated?
Yeah.
I love it. I love narratives like this. Not even a narrative.
It's real life.
I love it. I like when shit writes itself. You don't need an author for this kind of stuff. It just happens, and it's just beautiful. Yeah, I'm going to run both of your companies to the ground years later.
So
I think my company's going to hit the ground.
So basically, I would say, what was it? You could say, Vincent Mann is LeBron, Eric Bischoff is Kawhi, and fucking Paul Heyman is Anthony Davis.
If you want to use that analogy, for sure.
We gotta bring these Lakers back the way they used to be. We gotta make this team go back on top.
I had to be careful who I said with who, because I went with Vince and LeBron just because they're just like that solid entity, and then you have Kawhi, who actually at one point, even though it was more recently for Kawhi to do better than LeBron.
Yeah.
And then you have Anthony Davis, who people give high praise to, but at the same time, he really didn't accomplish the heights of the other two.
Nope.
But he's a good player, but he hasn't really done it for his team yet.
He's not a bad guy.
Did you guys see that?
But Kawhi hasn't even officially signed yet.
Did you guys see that Big Cass video I sent in the group chat?
I saw it, but I didn't click it.
I saw it, but I didn't click it. I saw part of it. I had to finish the rest of it.
Pretty deep.
Yeah.
That's probably why he got released, because he's probably going through a lot.
Man, Cash XL.
He was talking about how he had to deal with alcohol and shit, and right around the time he got injured and he got released.
Cash XL. Big Cash. Gabagool.
Is there anything else? Cause
I think that's it.
Yeah. Paul Heyman has no hands on SmackDown until after Extreme Rules.
Eric Bischoff?
Yeah, Eric Bischoff. Sorry.
Yeah, I got nothing else. That it. So I guess the music is playing because I can't hear it.
Wait, yeah. Nah, I just clicked on the theme song,
There
but
we go. So I guess that's it for us this week. Thank you for joining us this weekend. Packed full of events. We have the G1 Climax early in the morning on Saturday,
yeah.
followed later on that night by UFC. Hopefully John Jones stays out of trouble until...
Hold up, is G1 early? Because ain't that starting in Dallas?
Oh yeah, that's in Dallas.
Yeah. That ain't early. Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, it's gonna be at the same time.
We're gonna be watching two things at once again. Oh boy, I can't wait.
Isn't Moxley at G1?
Yeah,
Wait,
but not
is
night
he?
one.
Yeah, he ain't night
No.
one.
Because he can't perform in the US outside of AEW.
At least not
Them's the
yet.
rules.
Wait,
Them's the rules.
So he can only perform in Japan?
Oh,
No, 'cause-
he's still in no compete.
Yeah, so
Wait,
no, it's
because he on
AEW.
AEW.
Yeah, he can't perform in a US show outside of AEW. Televised. That's what it do, Yugi.
Man, that's
But-
trash.
But night one is gonna feature, like, they're having Okada and Tanahashi on night one, straight from the jump, and we get Ibushi and Kenta. I'm excited.
Yo, I'm not
So wait,
used to Okada and Tanahashi starting off.
Yeah,
They usually
straight
like at
the
end.
first. Yeah, like at the end, this is the first. That's the main event of night one.
So how
Now
come,
we
he
get-
hasn't,
Huh?
how come he doesn't have a no compete clause? His contract expired.
It was a nightmare.
Yeah, but I don't think it's just
usually
AEW.
Nightmare.
I
No,
think it's
but
AEW.
usually everybody else has that, like, what, 90-day no compete clause
Yeah,
for
It
WWE.
was a nightmare.
Yeah, he didn't. But since
It was a
T-Bird,
nightmare.
since his contract actually expired, he didn't renew.
It was
So I
a
guess
nightmare.
it's voided.
probably.
Probably like if he got released, and then it's a different story.
So yeah, that's Saturday, G1 and UFC, and Sunday, if you're still interested in Impact Wrestling, Slammiversary. Hey, where the main event will be Michael Elgin going up against world champion Brian Cage. A big boy main event. Just
Did you
throwing
watch
Impact. I'm gonna watch it. Impact's great on pay-per-views, and then they start filming and taping.
Oh yeah,
It's-
because they tape like 3 months ahead of
Yeah.
time or some shit. Yeah.
Like their pay-per-views are amazing, and then they tape a month and a half in like 4 hours, and that's it. It's like everything goes to shit.
Yeah, but when I be hearing about people who work there, as long as they was getting paid, yo, they was good because the schedule was easy as hell.
Yeah,
It's like, yeah, you just wrestle like 3. They was like, 3 matches in a day, and then you just be off and getting paid.
Bobby Roode hated that though. Bobby Roode's like, we tape one day, and we don't do live shows. Like I want to compete. Bobby Roode's just a workhorse. But
But
yeah,
now he's in the WWE not doing shit. So
they're not doing shit. So
Apparently, he's in a faction.
yes, the main event muscle man.
Nightmare. It was
Yeah.
a
It's a
nightmare.
horrible name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Talking
official
over the
right
music.
there.
So yeah, we'll see
It
you
was a
guys
nightmare.
next week, and Dave and I will have some hopefully exclusive insider
It was a
shit
nightmare.
about Monday Night Raw.
Damn,
What goes
we
on
went through
between
the whole
commercial
goddamn
breaks.
fucking theme song. Shit.
We gotta end it. So yeah, we'll have some exclusive deets
Yeah,
on
snap
just
your
what
fingers,
happened
bump some
between
fades,
matches.
and
Happy 4th of July, and give me a hot dog and a hamburger.
No, you can't say happy 4th of July.
Oh, it's not a happy. It's nothing happy about 4th of July.
Wait, I was about to end it, but nah, nigga, I need to find this thing on my Twitter feed. It's gonna take a while. Wait, I need to delay. Hold up, I'm about to find it. Why would I celebrate Independence Day when my people were being enslaved, raped, castrated, and murdered, terrorized, and tortured? Hashtag Independence Day.
That's true. Very good point.
Damn it, guys.
I ain't the one who posted it, nigga.
It's true though.
It is true.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll see you guys next week.
Alright, snap your fingers, run some fades.
And give me
yeah.
a plate.
See you next week if we stay
Drink some
consistent.
Kool-Aid.
Yeah, drink some Kool-Aid, get
Drink
diabetes.
the Kool-Aid.
Oh wait, no, not that Kool-Aid. Nah, we ain't doing that.
No. Diet Kool-Aid.
No, I said not that Kool-Aid.
Oh, they said Diet Kool-Aid. I'm like, ew.
I said drink some Kool-Aid, get some diabetes.
Alright, that's it for us.